everyone. So this is the sketch that I'm using, and as you can see from the title screen that I'm using the one sketch in 5 different ways. So this first one here is Traveller's Notebook, and what I've drawn from the sketch is that it's got the detail up the top like a border and the border down the bottom. Then it's got some kind of detail, probably like a stencil, going across behind the layers that are holding the photo up. Got a couple embellishment clusters and a large title. So these are the things that I'm thinking of when I make the 5 different things that I make. But as I'm especially, so you'll see especially as I'm making this Traveller's Notebook, and you'll be able to see the next 4 videos in the next couple of days. So I hope you enjoy the series. Let me know if there's something that you'd like me to continue. I've got a few ideas up my sleeve if it is something that interests people. So I'm going to start the sketch, my creation, inspired by the sketch, is what I was trying to tell you, by using some washi tape. So I've got out this summer paper pad, 6x6 paper pad that you can sort of see to the left there, and I've got some washi tape that the colours will match and bounce off the paper that I'm going to use in the layers. So just adding it, I am using the sketch border, top and bottom, pretty similar in the fact that they go right across but have a little bit of a cluster on either side as a diagonal across the page. So just some plain washi on top of that teal spotty washi. No, I said it's right, didn't I? Spotty washi. And so I'm just showing you that it's got those triangles in the background that looks a bit like a stencil. And what I am going to do is use my Katie Mixed Media stencils because they're quite handy sitting on my desk there in that little album. And I'm going to use the Oddball stencil. So this sketch is actually for the Scrapping Good Times Facebook group challenge for November, one of the challenges. And so head over there if you want to share your creation but also to see other people's creations. But this is my design team entry, and I actually really like it, and I like the way that I was able to use the sketch in 5 different ways. It was actually quite fun. I made a Project Life but a Project Life spread, a Traveller's Notebook, a 12x12, a 6x12, and an art journal, all inspired by this sketch, and they all look very different but similar in the same respect. So I'm just layering up with my paper here. So I've done a full border with that pink spotty, and then I've just gone about 3/4 across without doing the left hand side with that green, and then I'll do a full border with this spotty. I'm just trying to work out the best position for the spots. So that's quite an easy way to do some layering without just layering all exactly the same. It gives it a little bit of interest quite easily. So that's quite an easy way to layer. So I found, when I was looking for some papers, I found this piece of paper that's got all the cameras, and I thought that would be good embellishment that I could add to one of the clusters with the colours coordinating, because obviously the beauty of using a 6x6 pad is that the papers all coordinate, and you can be quite easy and cheat in a way and just pick anything from the paper pad and it will go together. So going to put that camera up the top. I'm sorry that we're out of screen a little. I keep checking and I keep adjusting, but I'm just slightly, I must have zoomed in just that too much. Tad too much. So I was looking at this border piece of paper and I thought I could have added that instead of the washi, but then I was like, nah, it's fine. The washi looks really good. And plus, who doesn't have washi that they need to use up? So I'm using this strip here and I cut it into a curve, like curvy border, just because I thought it might be something interesting and different. And I'm trying to add some little pockets of tabs and layering and stuff in the other layers that I've already made, because that was what was happening in the sketch. A bit of tabs, a bit of extra layering and whatnot. But I couldn't make that one work, so I decided to move on. So this is some 1-inch circle embellishments, and I used some other embellishments from one of the Kitaholic kits from one of the previous months this year. Just some of the leftover exclusive die cuts, and I'm just cutting this one as well, which is from the same kit, and I think the colours will go perfectly, and I'm just going to add it in there and see what what I come up with. So also sitting with my exclusive die cuts there are some of the stickers from Dear Lizzie's collection. Lovely Day, maybe? Not too sure. Anyway, I was like, oh, that's a lovely big title. That would be really cool. So, and my son's expression on the face is like, literally, like, why are you looking, or why are you taking a photo? Like, literally, do you have to take that many photos? I'm sitting on a bus. Do you really need a photo of it, Mum? So that was quite funny to find that title, and it goes in with the sketch lovely because there is a big title in that kind of position on the sketch. So one of the good things about using a sketch is that you can, excuse me, just use it as a base to jump off. So you could, think about the border at the top and the bottom, some layers behind the photo that's in the middle, maybe some stenciling or something like that behind it. And pretty much that could be your jumping off spot, and that could be what you relate to the sketch. Other things might be that you just have the border at the top and the bottom and you have the photo in the middle, and then you just do your own take on it. Other times you might want to position things exactly the same as a sketch. It's just up to what speaks to you and what supplies you've got and what photo matches the sketch that you're doing. And really, it's just there as inspiration. It can be scrap lifted, it can be copied word for word. It's often because you're copying word for word. Often, you could copy it design for design, but it's really up to you how you do it and what you do. So hopefully this series will help you to see how one sketch can make 5 different things. And some of them are, like the 6x12 and the 12x12 are quite similar. And this Traveller's Notebook is like a scrapbooking layout, just in different format. But things like the art journal is different. So it's a different media and type of project. So it's something that's not often used when you're scrap lifting. But I've managed to enjoy that process and come up with an art journal spread. So I'm just trying to see what other kind of embellishments I could add. A couple of stickers, some words down the bottom, a love heart there with some of the washi up the top. And I found these sequins. Well, they weren't really hidden. They were just sitting on the top of my desk and I've already knocked them over and I picked them up. So I'm just rubbing off any dust that's on it, which is what I'm doing there. And just going to stick them in some lovely places around. So that, will finish off my layout, I'm pretty sure. And we'll, obviously after this video, you'll see, I'm thinking every second day I might put one of these videos for the series up. So come back on, what's tomorrow, Wednesday? So come back on Friday and you'll be able to see the second installment. Let me know in comments below what one you'd like to see next. If there's a preference between the 12x12, the 6x12, the art journal or the project life, which is left out of the 5. And I'll do my best to get them up. Well, any of them I can put up next. So just let me know and I'll put that one up next. So let me know about the series, let me know which one you'd like to do, and thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.